You know your soil has in excess or is deficient in the needed elements that are essential for crop growth. There is only one way to find out, and that is by doing a proper soil analysis. So, by testing your soils, you get to know what is available in the soil, at what percentage, and then you would also have a fair idea of how much fertilizer you need to augment whatever shortages or deficiency there might be in the soil, or if there are some excesses of some particular nutrients, you wouldn't need to apply them probably for a cycle or two based on the percentage of that particular nutrient in the soil. So, soil testing is very, very important. After you've acquired your land as a farmer, the next important thing is to test your soil to make sure that you know the content of the soil. Because at the end of the day, you are not only just trying to go through a formality, at the end of the day, you are going to gain knowledge and then you are going to save yourself money. Because if you know the nutrients available and their percentages, you can actually calculate the exact amount of fertilizer you need to apply, which will save you a lot of money because definitely you just need to augment. But if you don't test your soil and you don't know what is in the soil and what is not in the soil, it means that you are supposed to buy fertilizer hoping that you want to give your plants the full nutrient requirement they need to survive. And at the end of the day, you might be giving them excess or not enough. Yes, and excess is always going to be a problem because you are supposed to give them an ideal amount that is just okay for them to produce well. But in excess, it is going to be a problem for the plants to grow well. So that is the reason why you need to test your soil. And so there are mobile labs, there are established labs in the country where soils are tested. And crop research also, that is the CSIR, Crop Research Institutes, most of them do soil tests. So you can sample your soil if you have the experience of how to sample. We have various methods. So you sample your soil and then you visit any of these institutions, you deliver your samples to them, they would have it tested, and then the results will be given to you. And from there, you can make well informed decisions in terms of supplementing your crops with nutrients. So, in the subsequent videos, I will be showing you how to sample your fields, how to take soil samples from your fields, which you are hoping to cultivate, and so you can visit any of these institutions I'll be giving you later to do a soil test. Yes, it's very, very important. And most people, even commercial farms, people farm as high as 500 hectares and they've never tested their field. But because they have some good yield, they think it's okay. But then it will be, they would have been on the better side if they had tested their soils and then know what actually the content of that soil is. So let me show you the content of your soil. So this is a very friable soil, relatively good moisture. So we have some moisture in the soil. You can see this is a very good soil, sandy loam soil, which is very good for cowpea. So after a good plow, your soil should be as friable as what I just showed you, so that you'll be able to have a good aeration in your soil, that is the movement of air which is very important for the bacteria in the soil to survive and keep doing the good work that they are doing in the soil for your crops to grow, and also for the root hair, the hair on the roots to be able to absorb some of that air for various purposes in the plant system. And also, with a very good friable soil, it also helps you to have a good drainage system. So, a good amount of water can drain, so you would always have a field capacity for your crops to grow well. So, you will not have stagnant water standing on your fields. So, you don't have hard pans, which will make it difficult for water to flow through. So, these are very, very basic things that farmers should take note of when they are doing production to ensure that they have a optimum yield. So these are just the basics, and we are going to be having more episodes on some of these practices. These are just intros. So when we find the right time, we make more videos on each subject, detailing what you have to do and what you don't have to do, what to avoid, what to include for a better production, and of course for a better yield, and that means good profits. Yes.